Ty Hudson's here breaking it down for us. Arkansas football headed toward week one, about 4 weeks away. You can catch Ty on Tusk Talk with Ty. It's right here on YouTube. So check it out. You mentioned Rocket Sanders is concerned about winning football games. He doesn't have to necessarily be concerned with racking up yardage because he's that talented. And as long as he stays healthy, 1,400 yards plus, 10 touchdowns last season. And it's not just Rocket Sanders. This is a deep running back room.
Running back, I think I had as the strongest position, even above quarterbacks. Now, obviously, like I said, I just don't know enough about Jacoby Criswell to say, oh, they're 100% fine there. They're going to be great. I don't know that yet because we just don't have a large enough sample size from him at North Carolina. He got passed up by freshman phenoms at North Carolina, two different guys. Maybe a little bit of a red flag there, but maybe not. But it's different with the running backs because all these guys have had plenty of carries, plenty of playing time. AJ Green, who's probably either going to be RB2 or RB3, regardless, he's going to get carries. He's now going into his junior season, just like Rocket. Both those guys were highly touted 4 stars out of high school. And then they added another big-time – well, I won't say big-time running back because he wasn't overly hyped up coming out of high school, but Rashard Dubinion, who was fantastic last year. I mean, when he made the most out of every opportunity that he was given, and he ended up with averaging just 4 yards a carry, but he did have 5 rushing or hang on, let me pull that up, make sure that's right. 5 rushing touchdowns. Yeah, 5 rushing touchdowns, averaging just 4.1 yards per carry on 71 carries, 293 yards. I thought he made the most, and they also put him in some pretty tough spots too. They put him in some rough spots against defenses that were crowding the line of scrimmage. I think it was maybe Liberty that really kind of held him back and hurt his yard per carry number. And 71 is not a large volume, of carries. So I think that number is probably going to jump this year for him, but it is absolutely loaded. We also found out Dominic Johnson was medically cleared. I don't remember if that had been the case the last time I was on the show or not. But Dominic Johnson has been cleared, and he was a guy who, got hurt early on in the year. He had 8 carries, 43 yards, 5.4 yards per carry. But the season before that, he had a really good year, and he certainly seemed like he was going to be RB2 or he was going to be heavy in the mix last year until the injury. You're talking about a guy that's listed at 6'1", 6'6", about 250 pounds. So we'll see through fall camp what he looks like, but he has been medically cleared to be a full participant in fall camp. So they're deep. And again, I graded them. I gave them an A. It is the highest group among any position that I have for Arkansas on either side of the ball. It's nice. And Dominic Johnson kind of feels like the cherry on top,